the front door, and to your right was a long counter that you could sit at, stools that would go round and around and around. And Sue and I so wanted to play with those stools. I mean, that would be entertaining. But Mom said, no, we couldn't play with them. We couldn't sit up there. We all four had to go sit in a booth. And so Sue and I would sit up against the partial wall right here, and Mom and Daddy would one sit on one side and one sit on the other side. And at the table, I'm really setting back my age. At the table, some of you might remember that are older, not old. There were these little machines that you could put money in and pick out a song. Kevin's shaking his head. Okay. And Sue and I we couldn't even read, but we would turn the little, like, pages to look at them, and we'd want to put some money in there, and Mom would say, no, let somebody else do it, and let them play their music. I'm saying, but they're not playing my song. Anyway, we never did get to make a choice, but that's okay. We enjoyed our Coke and potato chips. And then a little while after we're there, Mom would tell me it's time to go to the bathroom. You know how you had to tell the little ones when to go? She'd take me by the hand, and we'd have to walk by all the booths and then go up some steps to go to the bathroom. And I was walking along holding her hand, and to the right of me, sitting back in a booth, was a woman. A really, really pretty lady. I mean, she was absolutely beautiful. And she always smiled at me. Anytime we were there, she was there. And she'd wave at me, and I'd smile and wave back. Now, this lady had dark hair, and she had really dark red lipstick, and she had what then we called rouge on her cheeks. She had color on her eyes. She had long red fingernails. She had rings on her fingers, bracelets on her wrist, and big beaded necklace. And I looked at her and I thought, oh, wow, she's the most beautiful woman in the world, outside of my mom. But Mom never spoke to her. Daddy never had anything to say to her. But I always liked seeing her. And I wanted to grow up to be like her. I just did, because she was so pretty. So one night we were there, and I heard somebody call her by name. They called her Queenie. And she turned around, and I thought, there it is. There it is. She is so beautiful. She's a queen. Oh, my goodness. And I was so excited. Well, as I grew up, and you hear things, you're not just really talked to about it, but you hear a little something here and there, and I kind of pieced together some of the things that Mom and Dad would say, that why she might have been there, because she was always there sitting in a booth like she was waiting on something or someone. And so I put the pieces together. And you know, it saddened me, but when I think about it, I can't help but smile, because to me, she was the queen of the star that made a little girl feel special. And so a lot of times we look at situations, don't we? And we've got it all wrapped up. We assume that we know what's going on, and we really don't. But I want you to know that whatever was going on in her life, that God loved her, and that He cared about her. No matter what she was doing, no matter who she was waiting on, no matter what the situation was. A little girl saw her that looked like she was somebody beautiful and somebody special, and she made this little girl feel special. So that was special to me. So over here in Luke 19:19, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. And you know what? That includes all of us sitting and waiting in booths. So, Operation Christmas Child. I found out that whether I say it fast or whether I say it slow, we need $8,000. We need $8,000. And in a couple of weeks, pay attention, you Walmart shoppers, the school supplies will go down really low. I mean, where you can really easily better afford them. So we need pencils and pens and little notebooks and all those little cute things that goes along with school, because they'll go into the boxes, and they're really at a reasonable price at a small window of opportunity. So if for some reason you are uncomfortable about going to Walmart, you maybe, I don't know, allergic to school supplies or whatever, give your money to Wesley and he'll be glad to take care of it. So think about that, and whatever God lays on your heart, really try to help us out, because this is a good ministry. So I want you to continue to keep your listening ears on, pay attention to what God has for each one of us, because there is a word that He's wanting to say. So thank y'all.
All right, good morning. We're proud to have you here in the sanctuary, and those of you that are joining us on Facebook this morning. And we're going to welcome all the way from outside Nashville, Tennessee, in the beautiful hills, Mr. Kevin Shorey.
To the hills of Tennessee. Hello, everybody here today, and everybody watching all over. I just want to make an announcement that we are, I was going to say we're stuck here. We're not stuck in Arkansas. We're stuck here. But for a couple of days while they fix our RV. But what a great place to be stuck in, right? You what?
You are detained, not stuck.
We're just detained for a little bit. So I say that to say there won't be a regular program. So you need to stay tuned now and watch this whole thing, because this will be your show for tomorrow, all right? And there'll be no program tomorrow or Tuesday, but we should be back in the studio live Wednesday. And now, by popular demand, that's right, Fritzy. When she speaks, I listen. Let's do Valley Walker. Come on, yeah. Oh, I know Jesus is my Valley Walker. Did you know He's your Valley Walker today? He's your Valley Walker. More than just a holy